everyone, if you want to help support the channel, the best way to do so is by hitting that like button. It really helps out with the algorithm, as well as leaving a comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so, please go over and hit the subscribe button. That way you guys can stay up to date on all future content. And if you want more exclusive content that's for Storm Nation members only, click the join button, pick one of the 3 tiers that best suits you, and become a part of Storm Nation for exclusive content, videos, and live streams. Thank you all so much for your continuous support, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Hola, ¿cómo está? What are you drinking?
Rumchata and Fireball.
Oh, I had some of that back New Year's Eve.
No. Oh, nice.
Yeah, New Year's Eve. Yeah,
that's good
shit.
So,
well,
how you doing, man?
I mean, pretty good. Just got back from. I mean, as good as a guy can be for having COVID for the past week and a half.
I hear you.
Haven't been to work in 2 weeks, so yeah. Monday I'm going back. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. You know, got to make money.
Yep.
I figure since we're reviewing Scream, I will have like red in the background.
Oh, nice.
The blood and all that stuff. And we got a lot to talk about with this movie, man.
We do.
We got so a lot to talk
about.
So
much to fucking talk about, dear God. Hello, my name is Adam J, and I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah. Keep it going, Adam. Keep it going.
Yeah. Scratch that. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a drunk. Alcoholics go to meetings. See, but an alcoholic, you have to admit you have a problem. No, I pretty much got this shit all figured out.
Okay, so, all right. So now we're settled. Let's get into this. We're going to do the first half spoiler-free.
Yes.
And then we're going to hit into the spoilers. We're not going to go too far into spoiler-free because of, you know, it's Saturday. A lot of people already saw the movie.
Yeah.
So let me get to this one super chat, and then we're going to go over, you know, the non-spoiler version.
Yeah.
Some geek got $205 super chat. Fun fact: I called Jack Quabian. Oh, well, so much for spoiler free. I'll get that after. How long has he been on this channel and he still doesn't know our format yet?
Yeah, so, I don't know. I don't know.
Here's my thoughts on the movie. Did I like it? Sure. I like all the Scream movies. Some are better than others. Some are, but for the most part, I liked every one of them. The first movie, not directed by Wes Craven. So, I mean, it is what it is. My only, I have a couple gripes with it. I didn't like the reveals of the killers. I didn't like how, and I know Scream has always been meta. I don't like that it was basically just going after people who hates the Star Wars sequels.
Okay, yeah, pretty much.
You're not
wrong. You're not wrong.
The entire third act of the movie.
Oh, you're right.
Is going. You know that Fandom Menace group on YouTube? Yeah, fuck them. They want the legacy characters and all this shit. Fuck them. It's like you need to reboot. Fuck the Mary Sue. Fuck. They reference everything.
They even reference not giving the fucking the movie title a number at the end.
Yes. So I'm glad they did that because they're self-aware. They're like, it's Stab 8, motherfuckers, not Stab. Right? So it's Scream 5, not Scream. You know? So after I got out of the theater, I messaged you, of course, and then I messaged Drunk 3PO over at Geeks and Gamers. I'm like, man, Scream just referenced the shit out of you guys, like all through the movie. So yeah, I didn't like the reveal of the characters. I don't feel like it was very creative. I'm gonna get into the spoilers in the spoiler section, of course, but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the movie. Here's the thing: I've seen people on Facebook praising this thing, saying it's the best one since the first one.
Oh God, so
people, and I see this with every movie. It's just not this movie. It's every movie. It's like Shang-Chi comes out. It's the best Marvel origin story ever. You guys ever see fucking Iron Man? Like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Oh, Black Widow is the best Marvel movie ever. Like, Endgame is the best movie. Like, people go in and they watch these movies and they're on this honeymoon phase at the end of the movie. Like, they're walking out, they're high, you know.
They got the endorphins rushing.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like when you meet a girl, right? And you're dating a girl And the first 2 weeks is amazing, right? You guys are like into each other. You're having sex. You want to see each other all the time. Oh, that's great. You're in the honeymoon phase. How are you going to be 2 months down the road, 3 months down the road? Movies are the same thing. You see a movie, yes, you love it, but revisit it in 4 months from now and see how it holds up. And people are like, well, you flip-flop on movies, Rob. You flip-flop all the time because you have your honeymoon phase,
and then you actually judge the movie, and actually you're able to notice different things with it, and you're able to judge it better watching it later on. Okay, dude, prime example. Okay, and with Spider-Man No Way Home, okay, the first night I saw that movie, I went, oh my god, like I'm gushing about this movie, like I cried, so many great moments. The more I'm thinking about it over the next couple of days, I'm like, that really didn't make a lot of sense, did it?
No,
like, it's a good movie. It didn't make sense.
No, I was the same way with Spider-Man No Way Home. Everybody, you come out of the theater, you see Facebook and social media, and everybody, Spider-Man No Way Home is the best Spider-Man movie ever. No, the fuck it's not. It's not even close to being the best Spider-Man movie ever.
No.
Did it have some great moments? Yes. Did I cry a lot? Absolutely. Did I cheer? Yes. But at the end, I was like, I liked it. It wasn't the best Spider-Man movie. And then as the days go by and you start thinking about it, you're like, the Electro thing didn't make no sense. Like, this didn't make no sense. Like, this didn't make no sense. It was like, okay, it was good, but we also got 2 pieces of shit movies before that. So, like, the bar was set low. So, with this movie, I want to get your thoughts on it. We had 33 people watching, only 6 likes, which is horrible. I need you guys.
Come on, people, get them likes up. It's a little button. It looks like this. It looks like this. You see this with a little thumb up. Not down. Not that. This one.
Not that one.
That's one you want.
Well, Adam, you've been out of the game for a while, so you didn't realize there's no dislike button no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, YouTube got rid of that.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that.
It's still there. Okay. It's still there, but it doesn't show the numbers no more. So nobody uses it.
Okay.
So my unspoiler review, and this is just coming out of theater now.
Okay.
I enjoyed the movie. I like all the Scream movies. Where does it place right now? I have to sit and think about it. I enjoyed it for what it was. It has a lot of issues I feel with the movie, and I think a lot of people that are praising this as like the number 2 best Scream movie, I think you guys are just on your honeymoon phase with the movie. Just sit back and think about it. It's sort of like the Halloween reboot, which they reference a lot in this movie.
Yes, they do.
Go ahead, Adam. Let's hear what you have to say.
Okay, going into this now, Rob can attest this. I had no faith in this movie. I had absolutely none.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because like me and him, when we were still living together, we watched Ready or Not, which is from the same directors, and we thought that was overrated. Okay, not terrible, but overrated.
Yeah.
All right, and no Wes Craven, no Kevin Williamson right now. I'm like, yeah, I don't really see how you're going to do this without Wes. It just that was his baby. And that's just how I saw it. So I went into this with absolutely no expectations. Even when my fiance asked me on the way there, what expectations do you have of this movie? I'm like, none. All right. But I want to see it anyway. So I went into this, and I won't lie, a lot fucking better than I thought it was going to be. I still don't think it's great. Like Rob, hated the fucking killers. Hated the reveal of the killers. Yeah. It was so fucking lame. It was so damn lame. There was literally about 30 minutes into this movie, there's a revelation about a certain character. And the second this girl says, oh, I found these boxes in the attic when I was 13, I went, oh, you are not.
Yeah.
Oh, you are honestly fucking not. And then they did it, and I was like, oh, God, you're killing me over here. All right.
So, sort of like the Palpatine thing, right?
It was. It did feel a lot like that. It felt a lot like the fucking Palpatine shit. All right. I will say we go way too heavy-handed with what they're satirizing here, because the other ones were satirizing films. You had sequels, trilogies, and reboots. This is more of a satirization of the fandom of all of that.
Yeah.
Okay. They go way too heavy-handed with it at times, but at times it's all right. The biggest issue I have with this movie is a bunch of the side characters. I gave no shits about them.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one of their names, and that's only because his fucking name was Wes.
Yeah, and the other one's last name was
Carpenter.
Carpenter. Yeah.
I wonder who they're referencing.
Yeah. I looked over at her and I was like, oh, it's a thing. But Geek Guy says, I agree with the honeymoon phase. I love the movie when I saw it. Dude, you're one of the biggest, Geek Guy, you're one of the biggest persons who are guilty for this. Because you always come out and you praise and stuff like Cyberpunk 2077. It's a masterpiece. Dude, you're on the honeymoon phase, bro.
All right. But again, I didn't have any faith in this movie. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It had some cool moments. Okay, I won't lie. There was one thing that happened towards the middle of the movie where I screamed. I literally screamed no at the top of my fucking
You knew that was going to happen. I even said it was going to happen.
I knew. I didn't want it to happen. I thought I was going to be wrong. It was going to be someone up, but no, something happened that just pissed me the fuck off.
They had a Luke Skywalker that shit.
And I realized I wasn't as angry as I just was upset. Like, I was sad.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, and we'll get into it in spoilers. But, overall, I just didn't find the characters that interesting. The movie is shot really well. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's paced decently. But there's not enough time with really these new characters, like all the side ones, to really make me give a shit. When they die, they're all just kind of there. Even like you have two characters here related to fucking Randy, and I didn't even give a shit about them.
Yeah, dude,
all right, so that's a problem.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. For the first 40 minutes of this movie, I was getting confused who was related to who.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, so the dude from the Netflix show is related to the cop from Scream 4. And these two kids are related to Randy, but his sister comes back, and they're his kids, but they're different. They're not white, so that confuses me. And then
I'm guessing Daddy was black, but
but then the main character, the new Cindy Prescott, I don't want to say who she is yet. I'll say that for spoiler, but she related to someone from the first movie who's also white, but she's Hispanic. So I'm just like, I know you want to add different ethnicities into this, but like some of this shit,
we're just like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, like Woodsboro is a small town. I'm pretty sure there's not a whole lot of interracial going on. I'm just saying, and it seems like everybody's interracial with people. And I'm like, then they're twins, and then this person's related to this person, and then I don't know, man. And then there's like girls kissing girls, and like they tried to like check off every box.
Yeah, they really did. I'm sitting here going, okay, I'm impressed that a teenage girl is into like fancy horror.
Yes.
At the beginning, like I'm like, the fuck's a 15-year-old gonna know about A24?
Yeah, right. I like her. I like her a lot. I really liked her.
Yeah. No, she was a cool character. I'm like, but all right, she's into fancy horror. That's cool.
So you want to hear something funny?
What?
Midway through the movie.
What?
I'll save it to the spoilers. Okay. All right, we're gonna go to the spoilers. I want to say this before I get to the geeky guys thing. All right, so we're getting the spoilers here. So if you guys haven't seen the movie yet, I'm about to spoil it. Midway through the movie, I actually thought she was the killer.
Oh, the one in the beginning?
Yeah, because she's the first girl to ever survive.
Yeah,
and not only
I thought she was like a second person, and they were setting it up.
And then she survived again. So I thought the big reveal was her sister is the daughter of Billy Loomis, which makes no sense, but let's go ahead with that, right? So I thought maybe her sister found out and somehow reconnected with Stu. And Stu came back as the killer, and she was working underneath Stu, because there was a lot of rumors going into this movie that the actor who played Stu was going to come back.
Yeah,
because we never actually saw him die. We saw the TV, and then the part in the beginning where she like named the killer from the first Stab movie. And he's like Billy Loomis. He's like, no, there was Stu. And they mentioned Stu. Like people keep forgetting Stu. I'm like, oh, so I wonder if her and Stu are working together. You know, and I thought that would have been so much smarter than what they got. Oh no, it's her weird Asian friend who I don't know has a love crush on her or not, and the boyfriend who lives thousands of miles away. That doesn't like what?
How?
It doesn't make any sense. So this dude just happened to find this girl on Reddit. Right? They share this thing, right? And then he just happens to get her to fall in love with him.
Yeah.
And they just happen to go back, like, get out of here,
Okay. The whole thing that I'm sitting there going, all right, questions. What would they have done if she didn't notice the inhaler was gone until after they left town?
Yeah.
What the fuck would he have done if when he said, no, honey, I'm going with you. She said, no, I've been with you 6 months. Fuck off, stay here. Like, what would he have done?
Yeah.
That whole plan's fucked.
Yeah. Geeky Guy threw in a $10 super chat. I don't think it's fair to compare the twist to Sam's dad being Billy Loomis to Rey's Palpatine granddaughter. Scream 5 handled the twist, kind of better story. It's the same. No, they handle
It's the
really?
same thing.
Every 5 minutes, there's this creepy CGI Billy Loomis looking around. That was horrible.
I'm like, wait, what? What are you doing? No, you know what would have made more sense? Like, again, you know what would have made more sense? If she was Stu's daughter.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense.
But it's the same exact storyline as Star Wars. It's like Rey thinks she's dark because she's the granddaughter of Palpatine. This chick thinks she's dark and she had to leave and everything because she's the daughter of
Billy Loomis.
Yeah. It's like, it's really, you have nothing better to do but rip off the worst Star Wars movie? Like, what? I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. It was badass when she laid him out. When she's like, "Don't fuck with a serial killer."
And she just kept stabbing the shit out of him. I'm like, yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was badass. I'm like, all right, I kind of like this chick, right? But at the same time, it's like when you see the CGI Billy in the back of the car in the mirror, and then in the other mirror, and it's just like he's just all bloody, just doing it. Like, she never even met him. She never even seen him in that scene. How could she have visions of him in that scene? Like, she wasn't even like born when her mom was pregnant, you know? With it just that doesn't make no. I don't care if they did that. They didn't need to have the ghosts in there.
No, they didn't.
They could have flashbacks.
That was too much.
Yeah,
that was too much. And here's the thing: a lot of people can sit here and point out, "Oh, well, Adam, in Scream 3, Sydney was seeing visions of her mother too," and I'm like. Yes, here's the thing. It didn't work in that movie either.
No.
That's literally the worst part of that movie.
That is one of the worst parts of Scream 3.
It is. And I love Scream 3, but that's the worst part of it.
I love Scream 3, and that was horrible in Scream 3. It felt out of place. Not only that, at least in that movie, Cindy met her mom. She knows her mom, right? This movie, she never met Billy. Like, she never met Billy or him when he's all blood. And it's the same thing. It's him all bloody and cut up from the end of the movie.
And how would she know what he looked like at the very end of that movie?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
I mean, if it was like one of his like high school photos or something, I'd be like, okay, maybe, but yeah, how do you know that?
The thing is, they could have made this movie smarter than what it was, because you look at all the Scream movies. Scream 3 is the only one with one killer. What if the killer here was the second killer from Scream 3 that they never revealed? Because I just binged them all last night. Dude, you're not going to tell me Roman did all that by himself. There was no way.
Yeah.
The dude was down in the basement, and then the Ghostface attacked upstairs at the same time.
Yeah. There is a reason for that. At the very last minute, they pulled the second killer.
Yeah, it was supposed to be...
The original reveal was it was supposed to be him and Kincaid.
Yeah.
And they were twins.
Oh.
I
figured he was a part of it. Because, I mean, like I said, how did the killer get Cindy's phone number?
And why does he have all these, how did Roman get a bulletproof vest? And how does he have all this shit on Sydney that he shouldn't have?
Yeah, exactly. So that always bothered me from that movie, but I felt there was a way they could tie these movies up. We're saying, well, maybe there was a secret character. Maybe Stu was alive. It didn't have to be Stu, but he was helping Roman in the third one, and he came back to bring it back around. So there was really a second character killer in the second movie. But the fact that it was this random Asian chick, Morgan, Megan, Mercy, whatever.
Amber, I think it was.
Dude, I get all those kids mixed up.
Dude, like their names, it don't matter.
Yeah, none of their names.
They don't care.
Like Pretty Girl 1 and Pretty Girl 2 and Jock Boy 1, Jock Boy 2.
The way she revealed herself was the dumbest bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like, I promise I'm not the killer. I know. In a room full of people that can literally tackle you to the ground.
Yeah.
Like, are you stupid?
Oh, it was awful. You want to talk about the... I know there's a lot of stuff we need to hit on. You want to talk about the Dewey stuff that you were upset about?
Yeah, Dewey died.
It should have been Gale, bro. It should have been
I
Gale.
agree. It should have been Gale, but it was Dewey. I swear to God, the only reason they didn't make it Gale was so they can have that girl power moment at the end.
Yes! Dude,
that's the only Tell me I'm wrong.
At the end, when all three of them are standing there, I literally said they killed Dewey so they could have the three women all being women power type thing at the end. Because the way Dewey was wrote about him leaving out on Gail because he couldn't handle it, it would have been a great arc for him to have to deal with her death in the middle of that movie.
Yes, it
by
would
him
have...
dying didn't do anything to Gail. It was him that was suffering.
Yeah.
It was a massive mistake.
The thing is that the thing that I was that killed me, okay, was that they got divorced.
Yeah.
Like I honestly didn't like that. I love the fact that in Scream 4 we see after like 10, 11 years, they're actually together. They're still fucking together. They're still married. All right. Yeah. And it just worked for me. In this,
it's just like Star Wars, bro. It's just like Star Wars. Han and Leia aren't together in Force Awakens.
Yeah.
That's why I told you. They rip off all the worst part of the new sequels. All the worst part. Like Han and Leia not together.
Think about any of that shit till you said something.
That's all I can think about through the movie. I'm just like,
you're spot on.
Bro, they're literally ripping off the sequel trilogy. Why? You know,
of all the things.
Yeah, like don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. I mean, I give them props for referencing a lot of those movies, like they mentioned like all the reboots that they try to redo.
Yeah,
like Child's Play. They even mentioned Ghostbusters Afterlife and stuff. And but yeah, and you got to on a super chat. I hated how they wasted Sydney and her to do very little in this movie. You brought her back only to have, again, same thing with Star Wars. You brought Luke Skywalker back to not really do anything.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did with thing. Yeah.
They want to usher this Samantha girl as the next Cindy Prescott, but I don't know. It's like she was wasted in this movie.
Like, and it bothers me that some bitchy little Asian chick is the one that killed Dewey. After everything he has survived,
dude, and you go back
like 5'0" Asian chick.
Yeah, that weighs like 95 pounds.
Did all this. I'm sitting there like, wait, you were a lot taller when you were fighting Dewey. What the
fuck?
Right.
Right. I thought it could have been handled so much smarter, especially because the girl, the girl in the wheelchair that got stabbed at the beginning, I really liked her a lot.
Yeah, I did too. She was a good character.
If they would have made her the killer, it would have made sense. It's like, man, she's the first one to survive, and then she survived twice. I'm like, oh, they could have done something with this, and then they wasted it. And that Samantha character, I mean, the girl looked good, but I just didn't feel. I didn't feel like I felt with Sid when I first watched the first Scream movie.
Yeah.
No,
I completely agree.
It feels like it's being shoehorned in, The only thing they should have done was just kill Sidney Prescott off if they were going to do that. I really thought there was a point where they were going to do that.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, okay, so there's only going to be one of them surviving, and then they're just going to pass the torch or something. But no. I will say, though, I love how Gail got her revenge, though.
Yes.
Okay, what happened, how she killed that bitch. I was like, you know what?
That was good.
I like this.
I
literally
like
shoots her, then sets her on fire. Like, all right, I'm good with this now.
Some of the kills in this was really good. I liked how the kid from the Netflix show.
Oh, I love how he died.
Like they just stuck the knife right. Like, it was very graphic. It was pretty cool. I liked how they killed that sheriff from the first movie, or from part 4.
In broad fucking daylight.
That's what I said. I'm like, man, this killer don't give a fuck. He's killed in broad daylight.
Sitting there like, wait, this is the most unattentive fucking neighborhood on the planet.
Yeah. Dude, you know who else was wasted? And they referenced him being related to Stewie, and it never went back to it.
Stu?
Stewie. I keep calling him Stewie. But yeah, Stu. The biker guy in the beginning with the long hair, the douchebag that was stalking the one girl. He was the second one to die. Yeah, they said his mom is like Stu's sister or mom or something. Like,
okay.
That's why I said
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I couldn't keep track of everybody because everybody in this movie was related to somebody. And all the pictures of Jamie Kennedy all over his house was crazy. That's crazy.
Like, my brother would be proud.
Yeah. I did like the lesbian girl, his niece, Randy's niece. Like, I like her because she was like, I mean, she was pretty chill and like she felt like a female Randy. Her brother, why they had to keep him alive, I don't know. I don't know
how he even survived, I don't know. He was literally bleeding to death from the leg. They hit the fucking femoral artery.
Yeah.
All right. And they showed him like slowly losing consciousness, and then he gets stabbed like 8 more times, but somehow lives.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, fair. That girl in the beginning, she got stabbed a bajillion times.
She
over the
did,
place.
yeah.
And she still lived. I'm like, the fuck, man.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
All right. During the final fight, that's that Sam Carpenter chick, the Billy Loomis daughter.
Yeah.
She gets stabbed twice in the fucking chest. How the fuck, or in the stomach rather? How the fuck is she not in an ambulance at the end of this,
dude?
With her sister.
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
Sid got 2 gut shots too.
Yeah.
Dale got shot in the gut. Like everybody.
Yeah, they're just kind of like sitting there, like, yeah, we're cool. Yeah. I'm gonna write a book now. You know, be about a nice sheriff who did good things in this town.
Oh man,
how are you not dying?
Yeah, like the loss of blood and shit. And the final showdown just happened to be in the same house as
Dude,
the first.
I noticed that before they revealed it because I saw the kitchen when they were partying, and I'm like, that kitchen looks very familiar. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
They did some trickery shit with the trailer, because in the original trailer I saw, Ghostface was hunting down Cindy Prescott, and he was like, "It's Sid. It's been a pleasure." Right? But in the movie, he says that to Dewey. Yeah, it was an honor or whatever.
It was an honor.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
So I was like, man, dude, man. Let's see what Geeky Gay has to say with this. Do you guys like the commentary on obsessed fans of real life going out of their way to kill their idols? John Lennon's killer and Selena's killer. Dude, I didn't really pick up on that. I just picked up on the fact that they were basically making fun of the Star Wars fandom menace about how they didn't like the sequels and how fans are crazy and they demand.
How can fans be toxic because we love something?
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. 2 different fandoms right there. They were talking about the Star Wars fans and they were talking about the Zack Snyder fans.
True.
Those were the 2 fandoms that they were attacking. Oh man, we got Walter Hamada in here talking about Zack Snyder. I thought it was funny that the Asian chick got burned alive in this movie, and she got burned alive at the end of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too. Oh, she was in that?
Oh my god, yeah, she was in that. Fuck. I didn't even recognize her.
That's probably why they did it. Like, we're just gonna redo the same thing that you did with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which, for the record, was a better movie.
It was.
Much
better. That kind of went without saying. Like, yeah.
I mean, it's Quentin Tarantino. Yeah. I don't know, man. I like the movie. I'll revisit again later on. It's not something I'm gonna rush to go see. Whenever it hits Netflix or VOD, I'll give it another view, see how I feel about it. I think they went out of their way. They fall down the same trap a lot of these movies are doing right now, where it's like, we want to do this movie, which is a reboot, but it's also a sequel. And we're bringing back some of the legacy characters, but we don't do them justice, you know? And to be fair, out of all the reboots / sequels, the only one I've ever seen that do any of the legacy characters justice was Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I'll give you that.
I mean, what they did with Egon and the Ghostbusters at the end of that movie, at least it plays tribute to them. You know, you look at Halloween, like with Jamie Lee Curtis. I thought the first Halloween, the second or the third reboots or whatever, the one that came out recently, I thought the first one was okay, but it took away from what Halloween 4 and 5 and all that stuff could have been. And then they fucked it up with Halloween Kills. They run through the same trap as all these damn movies. And it just gets to the point where you're just like, I'm kind of over it. Kind of over it, man. I lost Adam.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. No, it was cutting out the sound again. Sorry.
I thought Hollywood was trying to take you out. I thought Hollywood was trying to take you out.
Nah.
No, Adam's here. We can't come have his opinion. What's your favorite scary movie? Kazam? Yeah.
Showgirls, unbelievably scary.
Absolutely. So, I don't want to keep the discussion going. I mean, final thoughts on what do you think about
Scream? Honestly, I don't know where I'd rank this.
I was just about to ask you. I know it's kind of early. If I had to rank it right now, it would probably be last.
Yeah.
If I had
right
to do
now,
it right now,
I'm flip flopping between this and 2 for last. Because
really?
2's always been my least favorite.
Well,
I'm
what's
gonna
your
be
beef
honest.
with 2? What's your beef with 2?
It's just on autopilot, dude. Like, it's literally the first film not done as well. That's what it feels like to me. And again, like this one, the killers are fucking lame in that one.
I like Mickey only because I like the actor.
I like the actor too. My biggest problem was they tried to make the character too much like Stu at the end there.
Yeah.
With him hamming it up. I'm like, doesn't do it for me.
You guys said, when I found out that Matthew Lillard and Nev Campbell dated in real life, I never listened to the line, "I've always had a thing for you, Sid."
Sid the same way again. Wow.
Who the fuck's Matthew Lillard?
Stu.
Oh, damn. They date in real life? Oh, wow.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah,
oh, wow.
He's also Shaggy on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I know. I always wanted him to play Carnage.
Dude, he would fucking own his Carnage.
I always
he
would have
owned that.
Yeah. I got a new member renewal with a message here, but it won't let me put it on StreamYard. But it says no. Scary Movie 3 and 4 is the scariest scary movie now that we live through the president, much like Leslie Nielsen's character. That was all over the place. I don't even know what the heck you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he's comparing Leslie Nielsen to Joe Biden or something.
Dude, Joe Biden's a weird motherfucker, bro.
He is a weird motherfucker. I don't even want to
weird motherfucker. Bro. He's a weird motherfucker, bro. But hey, man, thanks Edward for becoming a member again. I didn't realize it was you. I keep thinking it's Edward. I forget. But yeah, if I had to rank it, I would put it. Yeah, I would have to put it last right now. I think so many people get off they're on that high, man. You know, this guy just spamming number 8. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Number 8. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he's in timeout. But yeah, man. It was good. What time did you go see it? Did you go see a late showing, early showing?
We went to a later showing.
Was it packed in there?
Yes. Yeah. It's like half the theater packed. It was a big theater though.
Okay.
And a lot of people were gasping at certain shit. Like, I heard a guy behind me the second they said, "My father was Billy Loomis." This guy in the background just went, bullshit.
Yeah.
I laughed so fucking hard. Like, bullshit.
Dude, I'm sitting there, dude. I'm doing the math. I'm like,
what?
I'm not saying it's not possible.
Possible.
I'm just saying, like, what's the chances? You know,
that would happen.
What's the chances?
What?
You know?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, it's the whole Star Wars. Like, I'm a Palpatine. Fuck you. You ain't no damn. Fuck that. I'd rather watch Book of Boba Fett. No, I really wouldn't. Gay Guy says I do the $5 super chat. His ranking: Scream 1, Scream 4, Scream 5, Scream 3, Scream 2. You got 5 in the middle, man. I don't know, bro. I think that's a little high.
Yeah.
For me, I would go Scream 1, Scream 3, Scream 4, Scream 2, Scream 5.
Okay. For me, it's no, he's got my top 2 in there, so it would be 1 and 4. Then 3, then probably 2, and then this new one.
Yeah.
But again, I gotta sleep on that. But yeah, I'm starting to see more in 2 than I liked in this one.
Yeah, right. Like me too.
I mean, here's the thing: I spent more time with the characters in 2, so I got to know them. I got to care about them. I remember their fucking names.
Yeah, the ones in 2. Say what you want about 2, but at least 2, you had Randy in there. You had Dewey. You had Gale. Right, like they added to that. Yeah, I agree with you with the killers and stuff, and Billy's mom and whatever. But I remember those characters' names. Right?
I do too.
Yeah. Like this one, I felt like I had to pull out a fucking notebook and be like, okay, so this one's related to this one, and this one's related to this.
I felt like I needed to make a fucking pie chart when I got home. You know?
Yeah, it was like, hold on, let me pull this shit down. All right, this one's connected to this one. It was like she's connected. Like what?
It's like you ever see that guy like he's got like the strings all over the backboard. He's going,
yeah.
Like that's exactly how I feel.
And I'm sitting there going like, and I kept getting her name wrong. Right? I was telling my girlfriend, I'm like, this guy Wes, and she's like, that's not Wes. Like, well, that one's Wes. Like, which one's Wes? It's like I got all of them damn confused. Right? It's like, oh man. And then I thought Wes was her mom's boyfriend because in the beginning, Wes texts the girl and started talking about her mom. It's like, oh, my mom's boyfriend's on the phone, right? So I'm like, what's going on? How many Wes's are there?
Yeah,
it was very confusing trying to get a hold of these new characters. They introduced too many new ones, but like you didn't need to have Randy have a niece and a nephew. You could have just added one. You know, you just added more and more shit, was making it harder. You guys said one little thing I like about Scream 3 is that they revealed it takes place in the same universe as Jay and Silent Bob. That's Connie fucking Chung.
Oh, hey Connie, how's Maury?
Fuck you, asshole. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and close it on up. Any final thoughts, man?
No. Again, I gotta give these guys some credit. I mean, they tried. Okay, they clearly put effort into this. They clearly wanted to do something. All right, but I'm just like, it just didn't. Not all of it did it for me. It was a fine enough film. I do recommend you see it. You know, form your own opinion about it. If I was gonna give it a rating, right now it's at like a 6.5 or a 7 right now. Like I got it low, but like it's a decent flick, and I did like that they put 4 West at the end of the film.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you on this one. It's a decent enough movie. If you're a fan of the movies, you should definitely go see it. Form your own opinion. Same thing with Halloween Kills. I said the same thing. Like, I didn't like the movie, but if you like Halloween, form your own opinion. Go see it. Exactly. So if you're a fan of Scream, go see it. Check it out. I agree with you. Right on the rating. It's like a 6.5 or a 7. That number might go up, might go down, depending on how I feel about the movie. But I say this all the time. People that want to attack people because your opinion changes, that doesn't make you a flip-flopper. You don't feel about the same things a year from now that you do now. It's just that people always changes. Your favorite food when you were a kid might not be your favorite food now. So just because you might love this movie now, just don't say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Revisit it. See how it holds up. Don't worry about the honeymoon phase. See what happens. So anyway, that's all I got. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank Adam for coming in. Now I'm going to go watch my team beat the shit out of the New England Patriots. So
enjoy that.
That's said, guys. Later.